that return up on Monday. And I'm here talking with Mr. Stewart. It's Jaraad Stewart.
Hi, good morning.
Yes,
good morning.
yes. Jaraad, I mean, how are you this morning?
I'm good. It's a nice morning, nice breeze.
Yeah, beautiful. And look at the backdrop. I mean, I'm hoping that I can have this every other Friday when I'm here on Tobago Updates talking about sport. But Jaraad, we're talking about your event called Books. It's Books and Wheels, right? Books and Wheels, and it was held last Sunday, right? This is what, the third edition you had?
This is the second edition.
The second edition. So for those who are not sure about Books and Wheels, let's give us a brief synopsis of what the event is all about.
All right, so Books and Wheels is basically a charity event where we're doing books giveaways, stationery giveaways, and just getting the kids ready to get back out to school with a twist of the car show segment involved.
Right.
So what we do, we just try to merge the two, merge the interest that the kids have with the cars and getting them ready for school, and we just merge it and create an event.
So it was a car show as well?
It was a car show as well.
All right. In terms of the inspiration behind the whole event, I mean, tell me about that inspiration, the discussion to come up with a charitable event, because I mean, you seem like a very young person, and you more find young people more geared towards, I mean, a more selfish behavior in that sense. But to come up with such an initiative where you're giving back to the Tobago space, right? Tell me about the inspiration behind the Books and Wheels event.
Well, I've always had a passion for motorsport, and I've always had a passion for giving.
Right.
In 2022, I was invited by Jamoy Henry. They partnered with Community Development. They had a ride along with me.
Right.
That was they had a camp, and on the last day of the camp, they did some motorsport.
Right.
They invited us to bring our cars for the children to view the vehicles. They had the TTPS, educating them on traffic violations and safety precautions to take while driving. And just seeing the energy and the hype that the children gave us. I said, well, now we have to do something. We had to do something like that for the kids. So that was in August, and between then we had about 2 weeks, and we pulled off the first event in 2 weeks.
This is the Books and Wheels.
This is the first time of Books and Wheels.
Right.
We basically came up with it, and we had 2 weeks to execute it.
Right. So, and Jamoy is who? Who's Jamoy?
Jamoy Henry. She is one of the people involved with Bethel. I think it's Bethel Community Council.
Right. So you merge a passion for giving back with what you like to do, drive fast.
Correct.
All right. And then obviously, like them young people, and they like to see fast cars and like to hear the engine roar. But I've also followed you guys. I mean, I've seen you guys in RFC doing different things.
Yeah. So that's part of a bigger group. We together with the drifters, we try to accommodate the career days and carry up the vehicle, just to let the kids know that there is something other than the doctors and the lawyers. There's other professions out there that
it could be as well. Peter Schumacher.
Yeah.
It could be
yeah. So it's just we partnered with the other drifters, and we just try to go from school to school to just do that. And
that's fantastic. So tell me about the turnout this year. I mean, was it bigger than last year?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Our aim actually is to just keep growing and get bigger each year, and just to accommodate more and more children.
Oh, and in terms of the event itself, how do you raise the items? Is it that's an entrance fee? You bring a book and then you get in. Tell me about the whole logistics of the event.
Well, there's no entrance fee. What we do, we come together. We're thankful for the sponsors on board also.
We'll get to the sponsors,
yeah, we have some sponsors on board. And you just come in free. This year we did a cheat system.
Right.
So we give you a cheat at the door, and during the event is when we do the giveaways. We have some package giveaways.
Right.
We play some games also where we do some giveaways and they give the children and the parents a chance to earn some prizes.
So where do you get the items? Is it that you put out like an advertisement, Books and Wheels, and to come to the event you have to work with a book item or something? How does it work?
But we did know with the advertisement as the second, we are a growing entity. So for this one is just the people who heard the initiative and just were willing to jump on board when they heard what it was about, and they came on board and we got it done.
So persons basically donated. And in terms of the items that are donated, do you have like a list, or they just free to donate whatever they have? Is it new, old? How does it work?
Well, let me let something out of the bag. Yeah. So for the next installment, we plan to do some used books. We plan to have a tent with the used books. So if you have a child in that standard, they could just come below the tent. You just choose the book.
Right.
That's like have that this year, but for this year, what we basically new books, copybooks, pens, pencils, the stationery, a book bag. So we just did that.
Are you alarmed by the amount of persons that are interested in getting the items?
Yeah. It is how to put this. We take for granted the less fortunate. That is how I'm gonna put it. There are a lot of people out there in need of assistance, and there's a lot of people really appreciate the initiative. And I think the layman takes that for granted.
Yeah, and I think Tobagoans, because of our pride, we are ashamed to ask for help, but we really need help. But I like the fact that you put a twist to it. So you're coming to see some cars, they hear the engines roar, and I'm sure they have music as well with the cars as well.
No, we don't do the music.
So on the day, what you normally do?
Well, on the day where we just do is play some games. We had like musical chairs. We had a small goal where they try to shoot it in the goal.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a eating race, a drinking race. We had a bouncy castle, face painting, that sort of thing, just to engage the children before the actual car segment.
So what is the car segment? What happens with the car segment?
The car segment is mainly drifting.
So they just do drifting.
That's the main attraction.
So any lucky patron, right, can have an opportunity to get in the car and do the or let's say you are the driver, can they come to your front seat and have a?
Well, this year we did some pictures, and we also offer the ride along segment. We didn't do that for safety reasons this year. But we offer the ride-alongs, and they come and take the pictures with the drivers, and that sort of thing.
Is this also an initiative to grow motorsport in Tobago?
Yes, it is, and to bring motorsport people together, and also bring awareness to everybody. Because when everybody hear motorsport, they think wildness, they think speeding on the road.
It used to be wildness, because I would always give that experience of coming from country at night, around about 11. And as I'm about to hit, that's John Dyer Hill. I was directed to push in the bush because men speeding in the road, coming up the road. But now I realize that there's a motorsport association in Tobago, and they seem to be doing good things.
And they can be structured.
And they can be structured. Because as you said, it's not just about football or cricket or the traditional sports. There's also other opportunities where sport is concerned. I mean, motorsport. And they can make money from it, although I think it's an expensive one. But young people, they like that thrill of hearing the engines roar, and the music as well too. So to use this initiative to also highlight motorsport, I think it's a good one. But as a parent as well, you must feel really good about what you are able to do, you and your organization, in terms of giving back at this time, because as you said, we take for granted how many persons are less fortunate in the Tobago space, and some are really struggling, and you don't want to shortchange where education is concerned.
Yeah. And also I have two sons. And they are both heavily attracted to the motorsport.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So I guess they play that pivotal role in also what is taking place here, because they are more excited than me for the event.
Right. And tell me about your team. I mean, the name of do you have a name in terms of the organization? I mean, the event name is Books and Wheels, but what about your organization and your support?
Optimum Performance is the name of the
Optimum. Okay, and tell me about, you want to big up people who your volunteers, your team?
Well, firstly, the team behind the whole event that did the hard work behind the scenes. The volunteers, we had 2 volunteers. We had Whitney, and we had another girl from the front view, Barn Girl. The whole team, Patrick, Mikey, Randall, Javon, Janelle, OJ.
A big team.
Yeah. Everybody have their role to play. Everybody did what they had to do. Jerry, he worked really hard this time, so I had to big up Jerry.
He worked hard this time.
Yeah, he worked hard. He really worked hard.
I like that. And in terms of some of can you give like an idea of how many persons were impacted, like in terms of families, how many
packages?
Yeah, how many packages you gave out?
All right, so in total we did just shy of 400 packages.
For what? In terms of when I say 400, 400 families or 400 persons? Tell me about that.
Well, one family could get more than one package because it's every child gets a chit.
Right. So, but how do you come up with who gets what?
So, no, like, well, we had packages for the high school and we had packages for the primary school. Right. So as you come with your chip, we just ask you high school, primary school, and whether you say high school or primary school, we give you the
it's like a Christmas bazaar. Like
yes, it is.
Right. So 400 families were impacted.
Yeah.
Wow. And did you have like bookstores involved as well too, like sponsors?
No, we don't have any bookstores. Next year.
I like that. Yeah, because I mean, wow, 400. Wow. And I mean, did you when you set out to start this event, did you think that you'd have reached such a number?
No, this is actually mind blowing.
Wow. I'm actually shocked as well because I mean, yes, you are here also trying to promote the motorsport and trying to give back. But I mean, to impact 400 persons in terms of getting back out to school on Monday, right? And I'm sure they are very much thankful to you and your organization for coming up with this initiative. Any other plans in, like, not just books, but maybe we see wheels and what? Something else?
Well, we will see how the future goes. Coming to that right now, we focusing on creating this as a
still building
as an iconic event.
As a calendar event every year.
Yes, we're trying to get it every year and go bigger and better every year.
So can persons still come and get, or you're all maxed out?
People can still
still get, like, if somebody was linear and
we do giving throughout the year, We do giving throughout the year. This is just the event that held towards. But anybody interested in wanting some books, wanting a bit of assistance, they could always reach out. There's no issue. We could put something together.
So how can they reach out?
They could reach out to my number 399-4589. I'm on Facebook, Jaraad Stewart. On Instagram, Optimum Performance 5429.
Yeah, we need more of you in the Tobago space in terms of assisting people and giving back. I mean, as you say you have a liking to give back. Is it that when you were younger, people would have supported you or your family in that regard? Because I mean, that can't just come just so. You must have seen it, or probably.
I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. Also, I cannot grow up with all my cousins and everybody.
Right.
So we have that one plate of food. Let me get a piece of chicken. We have that, and that is what I
at least you ask people to teach. Well, with my family, I used to teach it,
So that is what I grew up with. So from since then, I have that kind of giving mentality.
Yeah. Fantastic. I really like to commend, and I think we are here at Big Up Days. We commend you and your team for such a wonderful initiative. I mean, and let's talk more about some of the other things that you have done throughout the year and other things that you have planned coming up.
All right, so well, you just touched on it. From the school to school, we go from the schools in the career. In the career day, we did the first installment, and what we have planned for next year is to do it a little bit more structured. It was well structured this year, but we're looking to just keep improving and improving.
So the motorsport industry in Tobago, it's growing.
It is growing.
It
is growing, and I think more people are interested in coming into it when they see structure.
And if it is that I want to join the motorsport, because I've asked Alex Dexter about getting involved. I mean, how did you get involved in the whole motorsport industry?
Well, I've been in motorsport.
Is your father was a racer?
Well, my bigger brother, he's actually the person that had me into motorsport. I just took it and run with it.
But for you, it's not about racing. You do drifting.
I do drifting now.
You do drifting, so you race.
So I had a vehicle before. I had a wagon with a vehicle. I had a Civic. So I just now entered into the drifting arena. But I've played all over. I did the off-road. I did motorbike.
Wow.
I've played all over.
But what's the thrill in what you do, drifting and racing? Because I don't like speed, but I like speed, but I don't like speed. And you see, like what you mentioned, you were controlled, and then you put the safety in place in terms of the barriers in the vehicle or the helmet and all these different things. I mean, what's the thrill for you with the whole drifting and racing?
I think everybody has that one thing that takes them away from everything. It's just some people haven't found it as yet, but everybody has that, and this is just my thing, that you just get into that vehicle and
Yeah.
The worries are life. Everything else just goes on the back door until you finish.
Yeah. And what would you like for motorsport in Tobago? What's your, I mean, we'll have been coming for a home for motorsport, but you guys are out at Bacalet by Pirate Square. But what's that one thing that you will want?
I would like to see the government get involved and push motorsport as a sport. The same way they push for football and cricket. I would like to see the government really get on board and push motorsport as a sport. Because it is a sport all around.
Of course. There's a guy from, he has Caribbean roots. He's in the Miami right now. Let's call him a young guy. Is Hamilton? Is Lewis Hamilton his name?
He has Caribbean roots?
Yeah, I think they mentioned that, he's a Caribbean girlfriend or something like that.
Well, I need to show
yeah, but as you said, it can make a lot of money from motorsport. Yeah. But some people see it as an expensive sport. You know, but I mean, if you want to get to the top, you have to invest. You have to invest. You
want to run past it. The spice is expensive.
Exactly.
You want to play football, the tugs is expensive.
Yeah, because I was watching Olympics recently, and they were talking. I was watching cycling. They were talking about the cost for a bike. Yeah. I mean, a man can buy a BMW, you know. One that was the little things, the 2 wheels can buy a...
We can lift with one hand.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, if you want to be the best and they want to beat the best, you have to get the best equipment. You know, but Jaraad, it has been a wonderful discussion here this morning. I mean, I don't know if you want to mention your sponsors, because obviously you couldn't have done it by yourself.
Yeah. Well, obviously you don't have the time to leave, to name out all the sponsors. So just some of the sponsors that we would like to thank: EVT General Services, Berry Link Cellular, Shaw Park Complex.
All right, yeah, for the space.
Yeah, for the space. Carmine Auto, MJ's, Transport, the Tobago Ali team, the Tobago Ranger Club. Yeah, we just want to thank, and everybody else who came on board for the initiative. We want to say thanks.
Yeah, and any final word you want to, and what I always ask people to do as well, especially persons of influence like yourself, for the young people that are misguided, and I say young people that are misguided, I'm sure that you watch news and you've seen all these tribunals that are happening in Trinidad and Tobago right now, where you have young people like yourself doing positive stuff. Just share some word of advice for them young people from you, please.
The change starts now. The change starts with you. If you want to do better, just do better.
Yeah.
Step by step, you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Because Rome isn't built in a day.
Yeah, fantastic. So guys, we've been chatting here with Mr. Jaraad Stewart from Books and Wheels, Optimum Performance. I've been doing wonderful work, of course, here in the Tobago space, trying to ensure that there's a positive environment where young people gather. And I'm really, really appreciative of Jaraad and his team. And I'm hoping that, Tobago, you guys continue supporting him. 400 families impacted by the Books and Wheels initiative this year. What number can they achieve next year? That's dependent on you. And obviously, he has actually called on the bookstores and anybody watching this interview right now. You can call him. He mentioned his number.
399-4589.
Yeah, and you support. And I'm sure the families that have been impacted, they are going to go to school on Monday, bright and early. Very, very very happy that they would have been given an opportunity to excel because of this contribution from the Optimum Performance team. Guys, this brings to an end my segment here, the sporting segment. Of course, this is the eve of independence, and I want to say happy birthday to the country. Tomorrow we celebrate 61 years of independence. And don't forget, we have the Independence Regatta and Boat Show tomorrow at the Scarborough Esplanade. Yes, I'm hearing all kind of bantering taking place on social media with Castara and Roxburgh and all these people. So get down there at the Scarborough Esplanade tomorrow, 11 a.m. until. I'm going to be there as well. I'm going to see all the boats racing and a number of other activities to take place down there tomorrow as we celebrate 61 years of independence. Yeah, continue to be safe out there and do have yourself a wonderful day and, of course, a wonderful weekend. I'm going to show you over to Good Morning Tobago with Natalie. But don't forget to share the live, share the live, share the live.